Good evening, gentlemen. I say gentlemen because I assume the YTPC is mostly male-dominated. I don't see many women smoking pipes. Well, that being said, I don't see a lot of people smoking pipes. They're certainly not as common as they were at one point, but they're certainly more enjoyable than cigarettes. For me personally, I'd say they're about on par with cigars. That would also depend on the cigar and the tobacco. I've been struggling to keep this thing lit for some reason. Maybe I packed it too tightly. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, now that I'm hopefully back into a usual routine of every few days or so getting a video out, that would be lovely. It's just the past couple weeks have been crazy. We had Easter, I think, like almost 2 weeks ago now? It's been a while. Sister had her first son on Good Friday, so that's exciting. Youngest of 3 now. His name is Sam. I don't remember what he weighed when he was born. He is a healthy baby boy. Obviously, I said son earlier. He's my first nephew. I've got 2 nieces and him now. My dad is taken to calling him Sailor all the time because Dad spent, he said about 10 years in the Navy. Yeah, he enjoyed that. So he's still really big into the whole naval theme, I guess. Plays World of Warships, stuff like that. Basically just World of Warships and Skyrim. Anyway, so week's been crazy with new baby, wedding plans. I know I've been talking a lot about this wedding, but I'm really excited for it. Today's the 5th. By the time this video gets uploaded, it'll probably be Revenge of the 6th, because we just had May the 4th, what, yesterday? May the 4th be with you, and with your spirit. Wedding's on the 18th, so I'm really excited. That's like 2 weeks from now, give or take. Now, I know I've talked a lot about it in the past, but I'm so excited for it. I get to see basically everyone who I don't get to see very often at this wedding in one spot at the same time. Friends, family, enemies. I don't have enemies. There's no point in making enemies. You hold a grudge, but I think it was Winston Churchill that once said, holding a grudge is like holding on to hot coals and hoping the other person gets burned. That might not have been Churchill, but he had a lot of really good quotes. Anyway, so yeah, crazy busy with wedding prep mostly. We've got to get the house in presentable condition before the wedding. Gonna have family visiting, of course, because it's a wedding. And, well, just relax, you know, go to the reception, find a chair, hopefully, outside. Are there going to be outside chairs? I don't know. I don't know what hall they've rented for the reception. But just sit back and enjoy a cigar with my friends, because that's, honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's also really fun if you can get your pipe lit. Don't have to keep relighting it every 10 seconds. But speaking of of Friends, not the show, I've never seen it, but I've heard it's not good. I had my 2 friends, Chris and John, out one day. They're in this shop, because we got a TV like right there. You can't see it, but it's right out of frame. It's there. It's fairly big, not super new, but it's good. It works. This would have been on the Wednesday that the new episode of Game of Thrones came out, because we watched it in here on that TV, which is bigger than the TV that we have inside. It was like, what, season 8, episode 1? I'm still on like episode 7, season 1. Yeah, I'm not caught up at all, so none of that made any sense to me. I did notice a few characters, though. It's a kid who was paralyzed in like the first couple episodes. I think they called him the Three-Eyed Raven at some point. I don't know, he's in a wheelchair. The Things I Do for Love. Anyway, I recognized him. It's like, wow, they've grown up a lot. The Stark girls are definitely much taller than I remember. I was a little lost. All I knew was that there was an army of the undead approaching from the crypt, maybe? But apparently it was just approaching the castle, and they were going into the crypt for safety. Yeah, so we're watching the intro, and the credits before the the credits before the episode starts come on, and a name comes on the screen and it says Dave Nutter. So John and I both start laughing, and at the exact same time we say Dave, and then Chris, who's in between us, just goes. It's funny because his last name sounds like butter. And any fans of Warband would certainly find that funny. I don't get it. Why is butter funny in the Mount and Blade community? It just is. Just laugh at it until you find it funny yourself. Oh, it's been what, like almost 2 weeks since my last video. Once this whole thing is over with, Easter, which is actually still going, the liturgical calendar says it's got a couple more weeks. The holiday itself is over, so nobody cares anymore. But we got Easter. My nephew, of course, the wedding is now coming up. Once all that's said and done, I'm hoping to get back into a more routine flow of things. I had a video recorded the other night. Almost. I was at like 13 minutes and 25 seconds. I was just about to wrap it up. And then camera's like, nope. No, screw you. You're out of storage space. So I didn't get that done. And then the past couple evenings I've been helping my brother-in-law just do stuff, load and unload tools. This is not working very well. So I haven't had a lot of time to record because we've just been crazy busy. I've actually been having a hard time keeping up with all of my notifications. All of my, like, 4. Actually, a lot of it is like, oh, this guy uploaded a video. Cool, I'll watch it later. And I forgot. So I got a YouTube binge tonight. Many of my main pipe channels that I follow, such as For iPiper and was it Dave Piper is another one, I think. They I've just not had time, or forgot. Usually I forgot. It's just been one thing after another. We've been really busy with firewood too during the day. By the time the end of the day rolls around, or like 4 o'clock, you know, we're exhausted, tired, not feeling like doing anything. I just want to go, I don't know, play something, take a nap. I'm gonna see if I can get this to burn a little better, because I might have packed it too tightly. I really want this to just burn properly. Just watch, as soon as this video is done, it's gonna be like, it's gonna look like California, because it's just gonna be lit. Too soon? No. I don't know. I just cleaned it last night, so I can't think of why it wouldn't be working properly. This is one problem that people who smoke cigarettes don't have to put up with. I've had 3 in my life, and none of them just quit and wouldn't start again like this thing does. And I'm not blaming the pipe, because I like the pipe. I've shown it off many times before, but for anyone who's just watching this now and hasn't seen my previous videos, it's got a nice ship carved onto it. Anyway, I've done other videos about this pipe. Go and watch those if you want. Or don't. I won't tell you what to do, because honestly, I hate it when YouTubers tell you what to do. If you like this video, smash that like button and hammer that subscribe button. I don't. If I was going to subscribe, I'm significantly less likely to do it now that you said that. I don't know, I find it irritating when people, like, they're so insistent that you hit the like button and that you hammer the subscribe button. Yeah, I find it annoying. Luckily, a lot of the YouTube channels I follow do not do that. I think Scal Gladiatori is like, just remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, which, alright, whatever. I like his content anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Okay, let's try this again. I'm hoping that I have some cigars put away for the wedding. I know a guy who might be able to hook me up, and if I can save one, I'll make a video about me smoking a cigar. I've still been meaning to do that, but I just have not had funds for a cigar. I had to buy a suit, and suits are expensive, and I'm not just renting it. If I'm going to pay for a suit, I'm going to buy it. They had a pretty good sale on it anyway. Lovely purple shirt with a slightly lighter purple tie, nice complementary colors. Black blazer and pants, brown belt, so I'll have to find brown shoes. I have brown shoes, actually, come to think of it. Now I need a watch with a brown wrist strap. I don't like not having a watch. It's annoying. I like being able to tell the time. Oh, look, it's time to enjoy my pipe. Yeah, that'd be fun. I actually had an idea for like a clock on the wall. Get something that looks like this. You got all the hands you need. Minutes, seconds, hours, or however you want to arrange it. Do it. I mean, I don't know how to make a clock, but if I could, I would totally have this thing or something like this, a different one, as the hands for the clock. I don't know if those exist. I haven't been able to find them, but I think it'd be really cool if they did. Yeah. That is some nice tobacco. I'm glad I was able to just sit down with, well, a few of my family members over the weekend. I didn't get to see my friends a whole lot because they were with their own families. My two brothers who don't smoke, but they sat down and enjoyed a cigar. My brother-in-law, well, I've got two of them, soon to be three. One of them brought cigars, so we all, I mean, I didn't get one. I guess he just forgot, because he asked me if I wanted one. I'm like, sure, all right, I'll get you one, and then he didn't. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I got a pipe. I enjoy both. But it was nice to be able to sit down with them and my dad and just relax. I always love doing that with people. Especially people I don't know terribly well, because it's like, okay, well, you're smoking. Now I'm going to one-up you and pull up this. Because so far, as I've mentioned before, people seem to like pipes, but not enough to smoke them. They like it, or they think it's cool that I smoke them. I always love walking down the street in a big city, Ottawa, Toronto, wherever, and just smoking my pipe, because it's not a common thing, especially in the cities. I haven't done it in my hometown yet, because I just haven't had a reason to go there, and any reason I have, it's been like, alright, let's go pick up something from the grocery store and leave. Maybe if I can find a bike to get my ATVs working. No, they'd need a license plate, and I don't really have money to pay for license plate and insurance and all that for my ATVs right now. I'll just get a bike. I biked to town before. 5 miles? My sister and I actually used to bike to town almost every day. I didn't realize it at that time, but I was in the best shape of my life. The first time I tried to do it, I was pausing every 5 minutes to take a breath, drink some water, and it took me almost an hour to get to town. We could do it, my sister and I, in like 45 minutes. Go to town, get what we need, come back, and stop once or twice for water. It was great. I didn't even realize that this is good for me. I've got good stamina right now. I'm doing good with the cardio. I'm actually working out and doing something decent, I guess. I mean, get myself into good shape is always a good thing. Yeah, that's when I move out. I want to get a job in landscaping and construction. My dad suggests heavy equipment operation, which seems like a good idea, but something to keep me active, because knowing me, I'm just going to sit around all day because I don't want to do anything, and I don't want to, because my metabolism's not going to be super fast forever. I can't just keep eating the way I am and not expect to just... So, a job in construction or landscaping, that'll keep me active. That'll keep me from just putting on weight, because I know I would never commit to going to the gym. I might go to the gym like the first day, I'm really pumped for it, like, yeah, let's do this. I feel terrible right now, but that'll pass. I'll get into good shape, and then, I'm really enthusiastic about it. And then after about day 3, I'll just be like, screw it. So, it's not that I'm scared of commitment. It's one of those things that's like, well, I could, or I could just not. I could be a fat slob. So I also gotta start like thinking about groceries. This next month is gonna be crazy, because graduation's gonna be soon. I'm gonna be moving, which I have talked about before. I don't know where I'm gonna record. I know the place I'm living at. I'm gonna be moving in with my brother. I don't know where I'm gonna do it. My sister's moving out because she's getting married, so I'll probably just take her workshop, because she's got, I guess it's like the server room. She's got a certain little server room where all the internet comes from. And she's got a small chop saw, stuff like that. Granted, it's a small space, so it's not like a lot of big stuff. It's a few little things, does what she needs them to do. Yeah. It's like all of my sisters are good at something. Almost all of my sisters are good at singing, and I think for the ones who aren't as good, that's just a lack of practice, maybe. Um, One of my sisters is actually rather skilled at woodworking. She made my niece Haley, who was the oldest of the three, a rocking horse when she was in, I don't know, grade 10 or 11. My sister, not my niece. um, 5 years old and in grade 10. No, she made her a rocking horse. I think it was white pine and cherry, just for like the blaze or the. Because the head was comprised of three pieces. It was like a sandwich, and the middle part was cherry, just as a splash of color, something special for Haley because why not? The girls loved it, and she did a really good job on it too. Like, hot damn. She is really good at woodworking. I wish I could be that good at anything. You ever wonder what it would just be like to have skills? People say, oh, you've got skills, you just haven't found them yet. Well, that doesn't help me right now. So I'm going to try things. I don't know what things. I'll try different things. I will get good at blacksmithing. I don't care what happens. I will practice until until I am finally good at it. Even if I'm good for it one day and then I die and it's just old age or whatever, then I'll be happy because I actually got good at something. I've never had anyone been like, wow, that's really good when I did a thing. It's just because I'm terrible at everything I try. But they say that, oh, don't let that keep you down. So yeah, I'll try all kinds of things. Maybe I'll be good at landscaping. Maybe I'll figure out how to edit videos and actually get good at making videos, because that'd be helpful. And maybe I'll get good at lighting this pipe, because it's still not burning properly. This video is going to be over. I'll get 20 minutes out of this thing, instead of the, like, collected 5 that I've gotten so far. I could try cleaning it again, but I just cleaned it last night. I haven't used it since. I've kind of been saving it. I've noticed that I've been a little easier on it. Not to say that I was smoking it every day, every couple days, maybe twice a day if I'm really feeling lucky. But I like to save it because I don't have money for more tobacco, mainly. I paid $35 for that one bag that I bought a few weeks ago. Still smoking it. It's good stuff. I mean, probably not the best stuff, but it's good. I want to get one of those sample boxes. One of those sample bags, or like a tin that just has a flavor of tobacco. I can't. It's not working right now. I'll try again in a few minutes. But just a mystery box. I want to get a bag of unlabeled tobacco. I mean, it would have like the name inside it, like inside the bag itself with the tobacco. But then you try it first and then see what it is, and if you like it. Generally speaking, I've liked all the tobaccos I've tried. I've definitely liked some more than others. And I know I've mentioned the Cherry Cavendish in the past that I've had. Not my favorite, but I didn't hate it. I haven't hated any tobacco so far, except for the cigarettes I tried. And as much as I say I don't like cigarettes, honestly, I actually kind of like the smell because there have been 2 or 3 times, and that's it, where the 3 of us, within my movie night friend group, which is like 8 to 10 of us, there are my 2 closest friends and I, and we were just sitting here. They would have their cigarettes because they don't smoke pipes terribly often, and then have Bellons, which are supposedly like nice cigarettes, or nicer anyway. And while I wasn't a fan of the actual smell, I like that it makes me feel like I'm sitting in here just hanging out with them, because it's a hell of a lot of fun. Whether we're watching Game of Thrones and I'm completely lost, because just being there with them was a lot of fun. Just sitting, enjoying their company, being completely lost. Who's this person? Who's that? Why is she getting dubbed tonight? I don't know. Apparently she deserves it. I'm gonna try to not spoil anything else. It's fun. So I get the faint whiff of cigarettes, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm back there. It's like when I listen to Wander on the Continent of Saplings. Now that's fun to say. It's an album by Frossenblatt. They're a Canadian folk metal band. I'm not usually a fan of like the growly kind of lyrics, but I like these guys. And the reason I like that album in particular is because, was it 2016 or 2015? It was one of those years. My brothers and I drove 13 hours to New Brunswick to visit our granddad and a couple other relatives down there. And that's the album we listened to on the way. That was it, and a couple other songs. Can't remember what they were. I know I heard Big Iron by Marty Robbins like 5 times. And I'd never heard it before. And I heard it when we were down there. And it was like, I like this. And then I remembered it when I got back, and now it's on one of my playlists. Or a few of them, actually, because I like it. I don't like a lot of country music, but a lot of country music's kind of terrible. Well, I do want to finish this bowl. And this has already been going on for 20 minutes, and I'm going to get this lit as soon as I turn the camera off. Just watch. So, I'm glad to be doing this again, honestly. It's fun. It's enjoyable, at least. Kind of something to do other than just sit around or do firewood all day, because that's what Dad likes to do on the weekends. But, you know what? It's been nice these past couple days. There are no black flies, and there's no snow. It's not super hot out. It's perfect weather to be doing firewood. And we're not doing it by hand either. He's got a chainsaw, which... Come on, who lives on a farm and doesn't have a chainsaw? I'm sure there's someone. Anyway, so I'm going to turn off the camera now and enjoy this tobacco, because I know that it'll only work once this isn't recording anymore. So, I'm glad to be back, and thanks for watching, and I guess I will see you guys later, because I'll probably watch some videos tonight just to catch up, because I haven't been able to do that recently. Anyway, thanks for watching again, and have a good one.